Alright, what's up YouTube? This is BC Builds again, showing you the progress on my Fanatic Race Simulator, if you want to call it. Quick view of it all. Fucked up. Alright, started the chair, X-Rocket chair, Logitech speakers. You guys have all seen that, the center console deal. Really what's new is the 3 TVs are gone. Not enough room for that. That's the one I watch TV on while I'm playing video games. My main 32-inch screen, Logitech speaker on top, and then my 15-inch computer monitor mounted. It's actually touchscreen. It's my control panel for the Windows 8. You can see there's the Fanatic CSR wheel, which has been slightly modded. It's for another video. You can see on the left hand side here is actually a 7-inch Jensen UV10 radio that was meant for a car. It was out of my old car. It's flip screen head unit I installed that goes in and out. Still a lot of finish work that needs to be done on this. Yep, nothing special with that. You see here are the power switches for 12-volt source, which powers that and the gauge, and then this one's for the actual Fanatic wheel, so I don't have to reach behind and turn it on. And then over on this side, which is hardwired right to the screen here, is actually an iPod Touch. I don't know what generation. That's playing the movie. I can play movies right through it, which is hard mounted, and its own custom built case I built for the thing. You can see right above it is a voltage gauge, so I can actually change the colors on. Let me see if I can turn this off. No, I can't. Well, that's a voltage gauge to monitor all the 12-volt power that's coming from a spare PSU I had, to make sure I'm not putting out too much or too little. You can see touchscreen. It's control center. That's for when I'm playing iRacing and any online games. I need the 2 screens. My computer's capable of up to 5. Computer is an HP case. It was an HP P414. Now has since been completely modded, custom built. It actually is water cooled. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. New motherboard. It went from an AMD processor to an Intel i7. Dual graphics cards, dual sound cards. Yeah, go into that if you guys want. Just leave me a message. You can see my Xbox Slim, which is modded with a 1000 gigabyte hard drive. Under it is the new Optimum Online HD Samsung cable box. There's one of my wireless routers. It's God, I don't even know. It's not an AC series. It's right below. The one downstairs I have is an AC series. Here's my Turtle Beach wireless headphones, which I rarely use, but are very nice. You come over, there's the keyboard that sits on there. And then in this whole, center console, you can see the fan. Right here in front of me is a capacitor out of a car. It's for car amplifier, which I do have. And that looks like an exhaust, but that's actually an exhaust vent. There's a fan you can see in there, which isn't. Well, it is on. The capacitor isn't on at the moment because I don't have the sub running. This is the intake fan for the PSU. Got to do some finish work to that hole, but let me open this up. Wires haven't been completely tidied up yet. They've just been installed. You see down in the bottom here is a PSU that needs to be hard mounted. I think it's 1300 watts or 12, close enough. There's the fan of the exhaust vent, and here's just a cheap, I think like $60, 400 watt amplifier that runs to my subwoofer. It has switches. I can't exactly show you. They're under the dash. Yeah, that's the shifter and the e-brake. Both of them are Fanatic. One was the sequential shifter that's now the e-brake that was modded. I'll show you that real quick. Then I modded the shifter knob and made a longer post for the actual shifter, the 6-speed. You can see in here there's weights to hold this one down because I don't want to hard mount it to the floor yet. Some wires running through, nothing special. That's the power supply for everything, 12 volt. I actually have another PSU going in to help power it. Close that up. Another thing I pride myself on is workmanship. The wires are still everywhere. I just finished hooking this all up like 20 minutes ago, not even. Is instead of having a wire running right out the bottom for the e-brake setup, I had a 3.5mm jack, and I drilled a hole and wired it right to that. And then, because I don't have the case on the back of this because the wiring's not done, it comes to right here, and the case also has a 3.5mm jack, and that is just primarily for the e-brake. And I have another one right here for another accessory. I haven't wired it to a button or toggle yet, I haven't decided. You can see this metal plate there. That is actually where my gauges are going to go. As of now, I haven't received them yet, so I'm using Dash Meter Pro on my phone. And I just clipped the phone case to the top of that for iRacing, but I do have a tachometer and a small speedometer and a gear indicator. And besides that, there's nothing new. I showed you the switches again. There's a third one that has to go in there, and 3 little push button switches. There's a speaker there, which is to the radio. And there's also another one behind this. So the stereo runs off of its own stereo source, so I don't have to put all the outputs through these Logitech speakers. It also can run through the switch I have. I have a multi-port HDMI switch, which is right there, which is like $60 at Best Buy. And then I also have an audio switch of the sort. And that's really about it. Next video I'll show you guys how it all actually works. Works rather well. Nothing too special that I missed. Except, which is just a prototype now, it's tactile feedback. You can see here, it's actually a motor on the pedals. It's not completely taped on, just the screw came loose, so I put tape to hold it for now. It's a motor with an offside weight, so the pedals vibrate when you slam on the brakes, to simulate wheel hop and such. That's wired directly into the wheel, right into one of the motor ports. Look at the right side. It's well worth it. I think the Club Sport pedals had it. That's where I got the idea. You can see this silver box thing. That is actually a computer in there. Building a computer. It's lined with acrylic on the inside, to prevent static. God, I'm not even going to get into the specs on it yet because it's not even close to being done. It does kind of look like a small server, but it's not. Eventually I'm going to put my other computer, all the components in here with the other computer I'm building. And in the back here I will cut ports for all the drives. I have 3 Xboxes, sure, actually up there, the other 2. I'm going to run all those optical drives into there, and then the optical drives for the computers, and all the USB 3.0 plugins, all right in the front, so all my gaming's done out of one box. Instead of having 3 Xboxes, a computer, such, I'll have all the power sources. Yeah, it's not going to be able to do one plug, maybe like 3 power cords out the back instead of 5. And everything will be in one big unit, so if I ever have to move it, just unplug and carry the whole base. Besides that, I'm not missing anything else. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Any feedback, I'm always welcome, good or bad. This is pretty much my only hobby besides work and my daughter, so anybody want to see anything built, let me know and I will attempt it. Thank you.